Welcome to another edition of the Sit In. Today, my hostess will be Miss Alaska. She's a big person in all around community. Of course, Alaska is the town she represents. So I'm going to let her introduce herself and let her talk while we just sit in and talk about it.
All
Thank you for
right.
being here.
Thank you for having me.
So tell us. Let's just start off with who is Miss Alaska.
Um, my original name is Miranda. I'm from Anchorage, Alaska. Uh, as you can see, Alaska grown. Woo-hoo. Um,
Shout out. Shout out.
um, I grew up in Alaska where we are multicultural, diverse. You can find every language spoken in Anchorage in majority of your schools.
In Alaska?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Um, My contributions to Alaska is Toys for Tot, Thanksgiving giving, and then just cleaning up in the community.
But you danced around who Miss Alaska is, you know. Tell her about the great mother you are, you know. How many children you have?
I have one child.
Yeah,
I have
see,
a
and
13-year-old daughter. She's
yes.
very artistic.
Exactly. See, that's what we trying to get into right quick. So now let's get the particulars out the way, you know,
She
because
likes to dance. She loves to sing.
that's
She
what's up.
loves to draw. She's an incredible.
Yeah, well, being inspired by you, I'm sure that's where it all
A
came
little
from,
bit. I have to.
you
A
know.
little bit.
Now, I always see you. You always got something Alaska on. You definitely represent your town, don't you?
I do. I love where I'm from. I just love what we stand for. I love for the morals. You know, I can honestly say Alaska raised me.
Right, right. Now, my question is, and like I say, some of the answers I know, some of them I don't. I don't. Is there, like I said, is there a lot of, how do you say it? I don't want to say uh, Eskimos, black people, white people. What's the diversity type ratio? Is it a lot of who is there?
You have your Alaska Native, different kinds of natives. You have white people. You have black people, of course, and we are not the minority.
Really?
We're not the minority. We have. It's very multicultural diverse. You can find
Wow.
everything from Samoan, Asian. It doesn't matter.
Wow.
You
See,
can
I didn't
find
know that.
everything.
I
Yeah.
didn't know that. You know, I watch Gold Rush, and that's as far as I get.
Oh, that's a good
so,
movie, and if you haven't watched that movie, you definitely need to go
so
watch that
that's as far as
movie.
I get, you know. So there is a town, like you know, when people think of Africa, they just think it's Serengeti and trees, but there is a city up there,
There's multiple cities,
right? And definitely don't let it outside the house,
and definitely don't talk about it outside the house.
right? Oh,
That's a really big problem in the African American community, and my generation, any generations from the 70s that are still alive and down to now, currently with the generation, our children have to see that.
right.
They need to see that representation, not just within their home, but outside of the home. We don't talk to our children because some of us just don't know how to open up to our children
Right.
because our parents
That's
didn't allow us that safe place, safe space to really talk about what goes on in the home.
right. That's you know kind of different because I've never had a problem talking to any one of my children about anything. I've let them
Some
speak
people,
about their
right,
conditions, but
right,
you're right. Some people do go through that,
yeah,
and I can't even I can't even say to anybody like that I understand what you're going through
right,
because I don't.
right. Every household is different, but another big key thing to this is us adults, my generation in particular, we don't know how to take in what we hear because
Right,
some of our children mirror us.
right, right,
And when you have unhealed trauma and you don't know how to take in somebody else's trauma, it's hard to like really decompose and be like, okay, let me just be quiet and let me just hear you because a lot of the conversation that gets had has to be you have to be listening to
you
that
gotta be
person. You got
listening.
to be
You
listening. It's
gotta
not
be
always
listening.
about responding immediately. It's
Right.
about taking in what they're saying and hearing what they're saying and validating what they're saying.
Right.
And not trying to say, well, I did this and this is how. No, because not everybody works that way.
Right.
If that makes sense.
So how could, I've been on dialysis off and on with a kidney transplant. So I have my days too.
Yeah.
But I don't have nobody to talk to either.
On a regular.
So I don't talk to myself. We ain't gonna put that on camera. 'Cause
but it's okay if you talk to
but
yourself.
It's okay if you talk to yourself, yeah. But I do have people that when they come to me and I let them get theirs off, get it off, and then I'll go back with mine, and they respectfully, give me the.
And you know what?
truth.
That's really good when you can have a conversation and listen to somebody else, and then you be like, hey,
Yeah.
can I give you the same feedback that I just got? Can I
Yeah.
tell you about my day? So we can help each other. And I tell you right now, when you have that capability, or you have somebody that's able to take on what you're saying to them,
Right.
and then you be a replica to allow you to do the same thing, it's the most peaceful thing. Weight lifted off.
Exactly.
Your mental is happy. You're able to process.
Love being happy.
You're able to process everything, and then it's like weight lifted off your shoulder.
Yeah, because the other day I was been stressing out behind this movie release, my birthday party, all kinds of stuff.
Shout out to Rock.
Yeah.
He got a birthday coming up and
Yes.
his movie premiere.
Yes.
Hey!
November 3rd, y'all check me out.
Make sure you guys come out for that.
Exactly. and I was talking to my homegirl and just venting about the stress I've been going through since filming this movie in March. And then when I got done talking, I forgot she's going through her fiance cheating.
Yeah.
The kids is acting up.
Yeah.
But she sat there and listened to everything I said
took everything
with no
in.
judgment.
No judgment.
And
she allowed you to be vulnerable.
And the reason for the phone call was we supposed to be talking about her.
Right. And she was willing to, she felt like she knew in her heart she needed to hear what you said.
Exactly. So when I got done with that, then we finally got back into her conversation. I had to get off the phone and was like, wow.
Yeah.
That's a trip,
Yeah.
She sat there while I vented, knowing she's going through way worse than what I'm going through.
And you know what? There's some people out there who would rather hear somebody else's story and what they're going through than venting, because they know that they might not have it just as bad as the other person.
Exactly. And the crazy part about it is, no matter what story you or I tell, there is somebody out there going through
a lot
going through
worse.
it.
Yeah.
That's the crazy part about it. There's, like I say, the greatest.
Because mental health played a part in that,
and it could have been helped.
And it could have been helped because we could have answered the phone, or we could have texted, or we could have called. Make sure that you're continuously checking in, not with just family, your friends, co-workers, people that you genuinely love. Make sure you're keeping that connection, okay?
Right.
So let's do this, Alaska. Come support, okay? Hey.
It ain't just cold up there. They got people trying to come
Facts. It's not just cold and snow.
They got people trying to come through.
It's not just cold and snow. Let it be known.
Well, Miss Alaska, thank you for sitting in.
Thank you.
I'm hoping we can have you back on another episode.
Oh, I can't wait to come back to
as we grow this. We're going to try and grow this platform here. And so if anybody wants to come in and sit in and talk, be sure to hit me up. You can reach me on all social medias, Rock Movies, ROCMOVIES. We got a lot of things going down.
Yes.
So to Alaska, I'm new, but I'm there.
Hey.
So we out of here. I'll see y'all later.
See you guys later. Thanks for having me.
Right.
And when I give you vital information and you don't take what I'm saying serious, and I have to go over your head to the next person and to the next person all the way up to management, that's crazy. I shouldn't have to do that. I should not have to.
Now you're a bitter black woman.
Right. And a hateful mama at that.
And a hateful mom.
And a hateful mom. And it's not that. It's I'm tired and I'm frustrated trying to find resources for my child or anybody in general. They're tired and they're frustrated.
Yeah.
And it makes no sense to sit up here and keep giving the same mother well, fill this application out. And then 2 years later, she's looking through emails and noticing, 2 years ago, I filled out an application and I've been calling you for 2 years to get services and I
Right.
still can't get
Still
service.
can't get it.
This is crazy.
Still can't get it. Then they be like, you should have checked in with us.
And I did.
Right.
I got no response back. I showed up. I showed you my
Yep.
face. You took my information again, and still nothing.
Now you see I'm harassing because I done showed up at your offices.
Right, and
I
now
had to get a
and now
little
you're ready to call the
professional-
police on me and have
Right.
me in handcuffs.
Right.
Because you chose not to listen to me when
I
I
know
was
somebody
saying
who personally
that I'm
went through
getting
that.
through help.
Yeah.
So that's why my focus is more on mental health as a whole, because I can go home right now to Anchorage, Alaska, and I can sign my baby up for services,
Right.
and she will have everything she needs right there.
Right.
And there's multiple businesses that do that, and they work together. And did you know